What's going on, guys? Matt over here with Lethal Camaro, and today I want to talk about upgrading my interior. Now, as many of you guys know, I've been going down the journey of swapping out my 2SS interior with Z01 interior. Now, there's a ton of people who have messaged me, even posted on my videos, bro, why didn't you just get a Z01? There's 1.5 million reasons. I talked about it before, but I'll address it once again. Here with my car, the money I've invested into the car, even with the seats that I don't have yet, and the Pro Charger that just recently went on, I'm still cheaper than a base price Z01 out the door with tax, license, etc. I just am. It's cheaper. And it's been funner. And I have a unique car that doesn't look like any other car on the market. And to me, that's worth more than anything. I have a unique car. When people typically see my car, they know it's Lethal's car or Lethal Hammer if they know the channel. Which fortunately a lot of people seem to know my car now, which has been humbling and amazing. But it all comes down to desire, you know, and a lot of us, we set goals for our builds. We have, objectives to achieve, things that we want to do. And in my instance, there was a lot of things that I wanted to do with my build that actually steered me away from wanting to get a Z01, because I did originally want to get a Z01. I love the Z01. The fact that you can get a supercharged car from a manufacturer with a warranty speaks volumes to a lot of people. And people will pay the money for it because they don't have to worry about warranty for X amount of years and so many miles. But because I went down the road of building my car out to be as fast, if not faster than a ZL1, a stock one, there was a few things left to be desired with the 2SS. Now, I got my 2SS because I wanted a fully loaded car. I wanted all the amenities. I wanted all of the doodads and the buttons and the sensors and the heated and vented seats, and I wanted all that. And that was all something I wanted to get because, again, this is my daily driver. When I do drive, I drive long distances, and I want to be comfortable, and I want to have those little things that make things driving a car better, sitting in traffic, etc. So, and I do still sit in traffic. If you guys were watching some of my live streams recently, driving back from work, I got caught in traffic, and it literally took me 5 hours to get home from the moment I left work. What a freaking nightmare that was. But I had my nice car to be cruising in, and it was nice. But the one thing in regards of not getting a ZL1 that I didn't get with my build was the interior. Now, since the 5th gen Z01 came out, and seriously, I almost bought a 5th gen Z01 instead of a 6th gen 2SS. And it wasn't until I drove both back to back that I was like, okay, I'm going with the 6th gen, because they very much felt the same performance-wise. But, I mean, my car didn't come with the Alcantara or the suede interior, and I really love that about the Z01, and bolstered seats. Now, again, I got in line and bought my car, one of the first people to order, or within the first week of ordering. And cars like the 1LE, cars like the ZL1, they didn't exist. They weren't available. And so that meant Recaro seats were not available. So I knew buying my car when I did, I was eventually going to go down the road of buying new seats, because I wanted bolstered seats at some point. And so I knew I was going to go there. And so I don't have the bolstered seats yet because GM has not made them available for purchase for guys like you and me yet. It basically seems like all the quantity that they have, they're using for the cars to fulfill orders that they have. So that's fine. I can wait. The seats are probably not going to be cheap. I don't even know how much they're going to be. I'm hoping they're under $3,000, but we'll see. We'll find out. But one thing that I have done is I've replaced all the other parts of my car except for the seats. So I did the door panels, I did the door bolsters, I did the knee bolsters on the center console, I did the dash, I did the shifting knob, and I did do the steering wheel. Now, I do have to caveat one thing. I spent a better part of 3 or 4 hours trying to figure out how to pull apart the stock shifting knob so I can switch the caps, because obviously buying a ZL1 suede shift knob meant it was going to say ZL1 on it, and my car's not a ZL1. I don't want to pretend I'm something I'm not, but I could not get that cap off. At least I couldn't figure it out without damaging some aspect of it. So I'm a little let down that I couldn't do that, but I was able to swap out like the 50 on the steering wheel for my SS badge, and because my car's not a 2017, it's not a 50, so I had to get I had to swap out with my SS badge and make it legit. So, but check it out. Here's my interior. As you can see, you got your door panels. You do have the dash, the knee bolster pad, the armrest. Here's the steering wheel, the other door, and the shifter. So I'm not completely bummed that it does say Z01 on the top. I mean, I am and I'm not. I mean, it's, to some people, they're going to be like, oh bro, yours is not a Z01. I know. Trust me, I'm not. I tried to take it off. I was just afraid I was going to destroy it or break it, and that's $100 basically down the tube. So I'm going to try to figure it out. I do have my stock one. It's somewhere over there in my toolbox. So I'm going to dissect that one, and I'll probably break it and try to figure out how to pull it apart, so that way I can learn how to pull it apart. And my phones are making noises. So either or. Let's see who's calling me. It's probably my wife. It is. Hold. Okay. So, upgrading your interior, I think it's been worth it. Again, it was a goal of mine to not recreate a Z01, but to make my car as fast as one, and I did want it as nice. I wanted the creature comforts and the niceties, that's not a word, of a Z01, but Alcantara, that stuff, it's harder to maintain. It is something that you have to maintain, and you have to get different material cleaner and some soft brushes to be able to get your hand oils and stuff like that out of it. It does come with the downside of maintenance, but honestly, I think the way it looks outweighs all of that. And you guys know me, I'm a clean freak with my car. I don't think mine will ever get too stiff or have problems. I will clean it as needed. So, but yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Is it something, I know there's a lot of guys out there that maybe they bought a V6 or an i4 turbo for whatever reasons, and maybe you really wanted the leather interior, or maybe there's other guys out there who have SS's and they really like the Z01 interior like I do. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, it's not a cheap install. It's not a cheap swap. Just throwing that out there. The interior door panels and all the pieces that I've done so far are about, what is that at? About $1,780 roughly after tax and shipping. And then that still does not include the seats. So it's not cheap. And but it's something I knew I wanted to do. And some people who were asking me about the cost that I spent on that, I am going to sell my leather pieces out of my car to offset some of that cost. I'm sure I've been hit up by a lot of people asking for the door panels or the knee bolsters or different parts and pieces. Again, as soon as the seats for the Z01 are available, I'm going to order those, and once those are done, I'm basically going to offer all of my parts as a package. So seats, door panels, the shifter, even the steering wheel, like if that's something you don't have or need, if you didn't get the RS version of like an LT or something like that. But I'm going to offer them all as like a package, and if maybe there's a couple parts you don't need, you know, we could talk about it. So either or, I think that will help offset the I mean, again, I probably won't ask for more than $1,000 for all of it. Again, it just depends on how much all those parts are worth or how much it costs. Because keep in mind, the 2SS comes with the heated and cooling unit, so that makes the seats more expensive. But I know if you try to drop those in a 1SS, they're not going to work. So it's almost like a wasted cost in a sense. But I'm not going to charge someone to heat it and cooling if they can't use them. I would just rather someone be excited to have leather interior. So yeah, so that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think I'm crazy? I think I'm crazy. But also, you know, I kind of do a lot of this stuff not only because it's something I wanted to do, but also to create more guides, create more walkthroughs, figure out more things what GM has done with this car and how to take it apart and put it back together again. I hope I'm not the only crazy person to do this stuff, but if I am, I don't care. You know, you can tell me your opinions down below. It doesn't hurt my feelings. But I think the car looks amazing. Everyone that has seen it so far thinks it looks really good, so I'm happy. So there you go. But if you guys enjoyed this content or video, or have questions, or just want to be a part of this lethal community, you know, hit that subscribe button. If not, likes, comments, shares are appreciated. Check out the Lethal swag down below. Got Lethal shirts, hoodies, hats, stickers, all sorts of stuff, decals, and more coming. This will be the first video I announce. We will have red shirts with white logos, white shirts with black logos, and a couple new designs, and lady tees that are like lady fit with a V-neck style on them. So, yes. So either or, thanks for watching the video, guys, and if I don't see you in the next video, I hope to see you on the road.